Hello there, and welcome to the Life and Truth podcast. My name is Jonathan Obise, and I'm excited to have you tune in and listening today. Today, I'm going to be speaking about a special topic, and it is titled "Why You Must Start Investing Early." Why you must start investing early. Now, if this is the first time you're coming in the podcast, I encourage you to go to all of my social media accounts at Jonathan Obise, and also do visit my website jonathanobise.com. You'll be able to find all the previous episodes, which I so believe is going to be a tremendous blessing to you. So without further ado, let's go to the topic of today: why you must start investing early. Number one, if you're in your 20s especially, right? If you're young, right, you have a higher risk taking ability. Now when I talk about early, I'm talking about majorly young people in their 20s, and also probably also some teenagers, some smart teenagers that have been reading financial books and all of that. Financial books, reading biographies of entrepreneurs and those who started companies and things like that. There are teenagers who do that. So if you're young, right, so this is for you. So you have a higher risk taking ability. And why? Because for a lot of young people, if you're young, you're in 20s, you may be a teenager, most likely you're staying with your parents, or you're staying with an uncle, or you're staying with a brother or a sister who is paying the bill. So you have a lot of risk-taking ability. So you can afford to take risk because all other things are catered for. So your food, your shelter, and all of that is it's being catered for. So you don't have to care about those things. So you can actually take risk in terms of exploring, expanding, and stretching yourself to really see where you have your strengths. So you have a lot of high risk taking ability. So even if you go about investing, for example, and then the investment doesn't turn too good, you can learn from it and it becomes a valuable lesson in life. Unlike somebody who probably has wife, has children, have family, they had for those type of persons, they have to be very careful on how they go about investment and all of that. So but for a young person, you have a high risk taking ability. Number two is lower living expenses. Evidently, if you're young, you're in 20s or you're a teenager, you're probably living with your parents or living with someone, right? And all of it, in terms of you're not paying for rent, you're not paying for utilities, you're not paying for all these things. These things are already taken care of. So you have, lower living expenses. And as a result of that, you can use every income that you get, or you can invest a lot of the income that you get, because you're not spending it necessarily on yourself, right? So you can take that money, instead of saving it, invest it. Instead of saving it, invest it. Now you're building a culture of investment. Eventually, when you begin to earn your own money, the first thing that will happen is not spending. Right? You wouldn't be budgeting, when this money comes, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy that, I'm gonna go with my friends to go and eat in this expensive restaurant. No, the first thing you're gonna be thinking about, I need to buy Microsoft stock, I need to buy maybe Facebook, I need to buy Meta now, right? I need to buy maybe Google stock, I need to buy maybe Netflix stock. People are watching Netflix, but I'm an investor. I have, the more they watch, the more they make money from me, because I'm investing with a company. So you begin to think differently than the average person, right? So you have lower living expenses. As a result of that, you can take all your money and invest into other things. And of course, number three, you have more recovery time. So peradventure, you invest in something and then it goes sideways. Because you're young, you don't have to care about other things, so you have more recovery time. You have time to recover, right? Unlike somebody who is probably in their 40s, and then at that time they have kids, they have children, and they invest in something that goes wrong, a lot of people are going to suffer it, right? So but as a young person, you have more time to recover, you have more time to learn. And then number four, you enjoy the benefit of compounding. Now, compounding simply means you invest in a company. For example, there are companies that pay dividends, right? So they pay you dividend. Instead of taking the money, you invest it back. As the money grows, you continue to invest everything back. Your money continues to compound and compound and compound. And as you grow, right, you're growing from your 20s to 30s, you begin to see that your money, your net worth begins to increase, right? Because of compounding, when you start investing early. And then number five, it improves your spending habit. Literally, when you start investing, it changes your mindset about money. You don't see money as a tool to spend, you see money as a tool to multiply wealth, right? It changes your spending mentality. So when your peers and your friends who probably have no clue about financial freedom, have no clue about money management, have no clue about finances, are talking about, oh, let's go spend money here, let's go spend money there, you're thinking this money I want to spend here can buy me this number of stock in this company. This money I want to spend here can buy me this and can buy me that. And that's how life, that's literally how people become financially free in life, by taking control of their finances and learning about investing early. You think about all the people who are doing amazingly well in the world, the billionaires and all of that. You discover all of them when they were younger, in their 20s and all of that, they were focused on building something, developing something, investing in companies, building their wealth. And now a lot of them are in their 40s and their 50s, are living their best life, while those who are wasting away where they were in their 20s are still, wasting away in their 50s or 40s or struggling, but now they are living their best life, right? The life that they dreamed, or some other people dreamed when they were younger, they're living the life some other people dreamed, right? So that's just it. Then the next is why you must start investing early is that it provides you with a secured future. Literally, if you invest early, you build your net worth, you build your assets. It gives you a secured future, so you're not scared. If you, for example, you're working on a job, but you have a lot of investment that can take care of you, you're not scared of losing the job. You're not scared of being of being laid or something. If you're doing the job, as a matter of fact, you're doing it because you're passionate about it. The average person who doesn't have savings, who doesn't invest, is afraid of losing their job, because if they lose their job, that's the end of it, right? There's no cash flow, there's no other way they can make money, there's no other way they can get money. And that brings us to why investing early, or starting to invest early, provides you with a secured future. And then lastly, the last reason why you must start investing early, right? I just had to take a break. Yeah. So the last reason why you must start investing early is that it helps support your retirement plans, right? You want to live long. In retirement, you want to have a lot of money and not have less money. I'm of the opinion that when people retire, if you learn about investing and finance, when you're young, when you retire, you should have more money than when you were working. Yeah. And what I mean by that is this: if you learn about finance and you learn about investing, your goal will always be that all your investing and everything that you're doing should come to the level of meeting your monthly income when you were working, and even surpass it. So you get to that point where your passive income surpasses your active income, and then you can retire. So when you start investing, you don't even retire, you don't wait until you're 60 like maybe our parents did and all of that before you retire, because you already have that in mind. So when you're young, you're investing heavily so that your passive income meets your active income and even surpasses it. So when you retire, maybe when you get to 40 you retire, or even earlier than that you retire, and you begin to do things that are passionate, things you're passionate about. You begin to invest your time in things that you're really passionate about. So you're not really concerned about money because you've dealt with money issue, and now you can support your retirement plans, live your best life, and do the things that you really want to do. Now, these are the reasons why you must start investing early. It is said that early to bed, early to rise, early to investing, early to retirement. If you invest early, you have a secure future. If you invest early, you're gonna live the life that so many people who don't know about investment, who are not paying attention to investing when they're young, dreamed of when they were young. But you're gonna live that life because you've learned how to invest your time, how to invest your money, how to save your money, how to invest your money rightly, and you wouldn't have money issues, and you will be financially free. And when you take money problems from the life of people, a lot of the problems just disappear. So the remaining problems can be dealt with, right? So this is it on why you must start investing early. So thank you so much again for listening. I believe this has been a blessing to you. Please do not hesitate to subscribe, hit the like button, and share this with as many young people as you can. Thank you so much, and I look forward to sharing more with you on the next episode. God bless you, and bye-bye.